Hey guys, welcome back. It's cook day finally, but first I had to figure out why I'm not getting any sap in that one tank. So we're gonna walk the line quick before we get anything started. Well, it doesn't appear to be this connection. Maybe I'm just too early and because there's sap sitting in it, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just too early and it's just getting started. We're gonna walk up over this dam and see if we find anything on the other side. And it's not that 90 that we fixed earlier this year, or that connection up there that split when we fixed the 90. So onward we go. Found it. God grief, look at it just run out of there. That's a huge, there's a big gap. What in the world? Alright, let me get this fixed. Alright, we got that put back together. I just tighten it back up. I'm gonna walk this line and tighten up all of these because I'm getting really tired of these popping apart and spilling all the sap on the ground. It's really starting to cost me. I think we're probably already down, I don't know, at least 2 gallons of syrup because of it. Well, I think I found why it popped that one down there. Doesn't explain why the one on the other side of the dam was popped yesterday. At least I don't think it would, but I'm sure that sent some energy through the line and gave sent some energy through the line and gave everything a good little shaking. Check this one. I'm sure it's loose. Oh, it almost popped it off. Get that loosened up and put back on. Well, I didn't get much out of it, but I got a little bit farther. Tightened it back up. I'm gonna have to grab some zip ties because you can see right there, it broke it all off the fence. So I'll just have to bring some more zip ties up and put it back together. For right now though, I'm gonna finish walking this just a little bit and make sure I don't find anything up through there. Well, I popped a few more zip ties right there, but it's laying on the ground because it reefed this T-post over. But everything still has enough fall, so I'm not going to worry about it this year. We'll have to loosen the fence up or bring another T-post up and bring it back. But everything's still running downhill, so we're not worrying about it right now. I'm going to run up here on the hill where I first started tapping and see how that's doing. Like I said in the tapping video, I wasn't very happy with the way I did it, so we're gonna go make sure it's running right. Well, I haven't made it all the way up there yet, but you can see the end of the sap line moving pretty good. Come on. There you go. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is what I was worried about. You can see the end of it sitting there, then it fills up this entire tube, and then it's sitting there. So it has to run out of the spout and build up enough pressure to push it over this. So if we just move this down a little bit more, see, but it's also sitting in this one. But that's just because it's waiting on enough air and pressure to let it go in. This one's almost good. Can't drop it too much because then we'll lose it over there. But I think we can drop it a little bit more. I don't know, that looks a little flat. Go back over here and see. Not too bad. And that's a lot better. So hopefully that'll get drained out. These ones don't look terrible. There's stuff sitting on all of them, but nothing I can really do about it. Alrighty, I'm gonna do the zip ties and then I'll come back when I'm cooking. Alrighty, it's running into the tank good now, so let's go over to the trailer and see what we gotta do to get cooking. Oh, I guess we need power first, but these 2 buckets need finished. I'm gonna put these in the deep fryers, get that going first. And we're gonna light the stove, because, oh, let's see if I can, right there. We got a bunch in the pan here that is really close, but if I can get another 5 or 7 gallons cooked off of it, it'd be a lot closer and a lot less propane to use. Gotta get the defoamer warmed up. Defoamer needs to warm up a little bit faster. Alrighty guys, this pan is getting warm. This film on top's really starting to get me worried, because I think when it starts to boil, it's gonna explode on me, because it's probably done, but I have to get it hot, check it. And then this one, it's getting close. It's a few minutes behind that one, which is a good buffer. And then I have this getting started up, which thankfully for the fan, which is invaluable. It is super smoky when it first starts, but I loaded that up with wood. We'll get it going. We have to be very careful with it, because the stuff in the pan is getting close too. So we'll get it hot, and then we'll let the fire die down quite a bit before we check anything. Just make sure we don't burn anything in the pan. The bubbles have started. Put the hand on the knob, make sure you got the right direction. Turn the fire way down. Maybe we'll get it before it blows up. Alright, we'll see what that does. Oi, better shut her down a little bit more. I don't know if I have more to shut down. Alright, we better check this. No! Alright, well, I broke my hydrometer, but we had an extra. So I'm gonna get this one checked. This one's ready to check now. If this one doesn't look, better turn that down some. Doesn't look quite as ready as the other one. But you see how the bubbles are changing in it, so not far behind. Alright, let's get this one checked. Oh, she's not even close? What? Not even floating a little bit. Alright, so let's get it turned back up. If we're not close, we can add lots of heat. As long as it's not jumping out of the pan. Oh man, oh, we're still gonna do it. Ah, I turned it all the way off. Woo! That was a close one. She was gonna go over, boys and girls. Now we gotta get related back up. Alright, I don't know how you guys add to your pots, but I like to take it out of one pot that's already boiling and then just add it to the other pot that's boiling to fill it back up. That way I'm only bringing one pot back up to temperature. And then I'll get this pot over here finished just a little bit sooner. And then we're only finishing one and working on one, not trying to finish them both at the same time. Alright, I finally got it hot. We're boiling in here. There's a little 2-inch window right there. So once that's exposed, like that one back there in the corner that you can see right there, we're gonna try to stop before then. So we don't have far to go, but we'll let the fire down. We'll let the fire die down and see what we get. Time to get the fire out of the box. What? Alright, so we got that pan done. This pan will be close. I'll probably add to it again. Go back up to the rivets and hook it back down. Doesn't quite look ready to check yet, so we'll keep playing with that one. And this one, we have down to the window. So there's about, probably 1 3/4 inches in there in the very front. But this tank's tilted forward, so in the back you only have about maybe 1 inch. But everything's steaming off. The temperature's dropping outside, so everything's steaming real good. We still got a boil in the front, so by the time this is died down and cooled off, we should be perfect. I'll have to find something to put the syrup in for now so we can keep cooking, but that's gonna have to wait until we're done with that. I am gonna have to bring in some more firewood just to keep it dry, because we're supposed to get a lot of rain and snow this weekend, so I'd like to get this filled up as much as possible. That way it's at least dry, even if we don't need it right now. Alright, there's the second pan done. That one's almost cool enough to put in a bucket. I can touch this side. Ooh, maybe not. Gotta let that one still cool down. So I guess we're gonna have to find something to put that syrup in. Both of them. This is still steaming a little bit, but you can see it's not boiling anymore. This is just because it's still warm and the outside temperature is cool. But we got our wood in. It has started to sprinkle a little bit, so that'll be drier than it would be out there in the great unknown. Well, I figure we have time to kill while we wait for things to cool off, so might as well walk down to this new tank and see how much is in it. Well, that's depressing. I guess I'm gonna walk the line and see what's going on. I think it should be fuller than that. Well, it's all still running, just not as fast as I think it should, but it is what it is. Take what I can get. Time to get the pan cleaned out so we can get on to another round. Alrighty, the stuff I finished in the pans is in these 2 buckets. I got this one full, and then this one you can kind of see like where that shadow line's at. It's about where that one's filled up too. Then I had these 2 buckets full out of the pan, and then I put most of this one and whatever was left from the last cook in these 2 pans, so they're full and ready to go. The stove is loaded up and ready to go. We just got to get the tank full. Alrighty, she's starting. I think we'll wait until she's got, I don't know, probably ½ inch in the whole thing, just to make sure we have our bases covered. But we'll get it filled up a little bit and then we'll get the stove started. Alrighty guys, we finally got the stove warmed up so it's not bellowing smoke out constantly, so I can actually breathe and see in here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get these pans started, get the defoamer in them, and then we'll let them cook down. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I got that pan going, I got that pan going, and I got all 3 sections back here boiling, and I got 15 gallon out there that I have to get into this pan tonight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It'll help other people see it. And if you want to see more stuff like this, I have, I have tapping videos, I have videos of me running lines, and I have stuff that's not even syrup related. But if you want to see more, subscribe. And as always, you have a great day.